It's hard to believe it's come to this. Two innocent children, Lily and Jack Sullivan, once full of laughter, curiosity, and love. Now names whispered in grief across Nova Scotia. The world knows their story in fragments. Two kids gone missing, a frantic search, and now a heartbreaking discovery. But beneath the headlines, there's a silence, and that silence speaks louder than anything the Rcmp has said publicly. Before we go any further, I need you to hear this. Our previous channel was taken down for doing exactly what we're about to do right now, asking the hard questions. No warnings, no strikes, just gone overnight. Why? Because we refuse to stay quiet. So before this video disappears too, please, take 1 second, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, share this story. Your click is more than support, it's defiance. It says you still care about truth. Because Lily and Jack deserve to be remembered by more than a press statement and a police file. It started as an ordinary Sunday evening in Pictou County, Nova Scotia. Lily, age 9, wanted to go play near the park. Her older brother, Jack, 12, tagged along, protective as always. Neighbors saw them heading down the small road that leads to Birch Trail, laughing, teasing each other the way siblings do. That was the last confirmed sighting. By 8:15 p.m., their mother realized they weren't home. By 9 o'clock, panic had set in. By midnight, an Rcmp alert had been issued. The search began before dawn. More than 150 officers joined the search effort. Drones, thermal scanners, divers combing through ponds and rivers. It was one of the largest search operations in the region's history. But the strangest part, no trace, no footprints, no clothing, not even scent trails for the K9 units to follow. It was as if Lily and Jack had vanished into thin air. 3 days later, local media began asking questions. Why was there no Amber Alert until the second morning? Why was the search radius restricted for nearly 48 hours to a 5-kilometer zone? And why did investigators refuse to comment on the children's stepfather, Daniel Martel, who was reportedly home when they disappeared? Every answer from law enforcement felt rehearsed. Words like ongoing investigation and active search replaced real updates. Meanwhile, the town itself began to fracture. Some blamed Daniel. Others said the Rcmp was covering up a botched first response. And through it all, Lily and Jack's mother appeared in tears on camera, begging whoever had them to bring them home. Weeks passed, hope faded, and then, a single phone call changed everything. A forestry worker near the Kinsfield Reserve, nearly 15 kilometers away from the Sullivan home, reported finding something unusual in the woods. Within hours, Rcmp had sealed off the area. By morning, it was confirmed. 2 small bodies had been found side by side. The coroner's office later confirmed what everyone feared. It was Lily and Jack Sullivan. But that's where the story should have ended with answers. Except it didn't. There were no visible injuries, no sign of animal activity. And get this, the Rcmp quietly confirmed there was no cause of death determined yet. So how did 2 healthy children simply die, together, in the middle of the woods, without a trace of struggle, injury, or exposure? Something doesn't add up. Sources close to the family revealed that in the week before the disappearance, Lily had told her grandmother that a man watches us from the trees. At first they thought it was just childhood imagination, but when police checked her diary, they found the same words written 3 times, the man by the fence. And right there, every parent's nightmare became real. The stepfather, Daniel Martel, was questioned multiple times. He even offered to take a polygraph test, which he claims he passed. But investigators have refused to confirm or deny the results publicly. When reporters asked him what happened that night, he said, "They obviously know I wasn't lying." But that word, obviously, struck people the wrong way. Body language experts say he appeared calm, overly composed, almost detached. Was it innocence or control? Meanwhile, the community fell into chaos. #Justice for the Sullivans trended across TikTok and Reddit. Armchair detectives picked apart Daniel's interviews frame by frame. Some called him a grieving father figure. Others called him a liar. But here's the hardest truth. For all the talk, all the theories, all the searching, the only thing that matters now is two children who will never come home. Lily loved painting. She had a sketchbook full of butterflies and stars. Jack loved building things. Lego sets, small engines, anything with moving parts. He once told his teacher he wanted to be a pilot. These were real children, not headlines, not thumbnails. And somehow, they were failed by someone somewhere who was supposed to protect them. So what really happened? The Rcmp says the investigation is active and ongoing, but families in the area are demanding transparency. Some allege the initial call was mishandled. Others whisper about a possible connection to a string of unsolved child disappearances between Nova Scotia and New Brunswick over the past decade. Cases that were quietly closed without resolution. And maybe that's why this story scares people. Because it forces us to look at what's right in front of us. That even in small towns, even in safe neighborhoods, darkness can live just beyond the backyard fence. So here's where we stand. 2 children gone. A stepfather under suspicion. An investigation with more questions than answers. And a family left shattered. But the truth, the real truth, is still out there. And the only way we get it is if we keep talking about it. That's why this channel exists. That's why we came back after the last one was deleted. Because if we stop asking questions, their story disappears with them. So I'm asking you, not as a viewer, but as someone who still believes in justice, subscribe, share this video, tell someone about Lily and Jack Sullivan. You could be the reason their names stay alive in the public eye. You could be the reason the truth finally surfaces. Because this isn't just about one case. It's about every missing child who never got the headline. Every mother who never got an answer. Every family still waiting for a knock at the door that never came. If we don't keep their names alive, who will? This is Detective Sherlock, and this was the Lily and Jack Sullivan case. We're not done asking questions. We're not done uncovering what really happened. And no matter how many times they try to silence us, we'll keep shining light on the stories they want buried. Because when justice sleeps, we don't.